Level 1. The Wakashu. You're 16 years old. You live in a narrow backstreet of Osaka, where the local Yakuza family runs everything that matters. Your father disappeared years ago. Your mother works double shifts at a factory. School feels pointless. But the men in tailored black suits who step out of shiny black cars command respect. Shopkeepers bow. Strangers cross the street. You start showing up at their office, a plain building with a small sign that says Real Estate Consulting. You sweep floors, run for cigarettes, stand outside during meetings so no one gets too close. They call you Wakashu, the young one. You make 0 yen, but they feed you, they protect you from neighborhood thugs, and they watch you. One night, rivals circle the block. You text the single word they taught you. They nod when you report it. You're being tested. Keep your mouth shut. Stay loyal. Wait for the day they see you as more than a kid sweeping floors. Level 2. The Shatei. A year passes. You've proven you can listen and stay silent. They invite you to the Sakazuki ceremony. You kneel with your new oyabun, share sake from the same cup, swear the oaths. Now you're Shatei, little brother. You're 18. They give you your first small tattoo on your shoulder, a simple design that marks you as family. Your job is collection. You walk into small shops and pachinko parlors with 2 older brothers. Monthly contribution to the association. Most pay without argument. A few hesitate. You watch as the brothers smash a display case or flip a table. You get 80,000 yen a week, more than your mother earns in a month. You buy sharp clothes, a gold chain, new shoes. You feel the power. Girls notice. Friends from school suddenly respect you. But the rules are iron. One mistake, one late payment to the family, and they hand you the knife. You cut the tip of your little finger yourself, wrap it, present it in a box. Apology accepted. You're in deeper now. Blood in, no way out. Level 3. The Kyodai. You're 22. You've survived beatings from rivals, 2 arrests where you said nothing, and 3 yubitsume ceremonies for small failures. They promote you to Kyodai, elder brother. You now run a small crew of 5 Shatei. Your territory is 3 blocks of bars and restaurants. You collect protection, run underground gambling in the back rooms, oversee street-level loan sharking. You kick up most of the money to your Wakagashira, but keep a solid cut. You're making 400,000 yen a week. You have an apartment, a nice car, and a girlfriend who thinks you work in construction. Life feels good. You wear the full suit, the sunglasses, the attitude. But the police are watching closer. The new anti-Yakuza ordinances mean banks won't let you open accounts easily. Rivals from another family test your borders. You send your crew to handle it with bats and knives. No guns unless it's war. You sleep with one eye open. The respect is real, but so is the target on your back. Level 4. The Kambu. You're 27. You've done 7 years in the life. You've been to prison once for assault, kept your mouth shut, came out stronger. The family makes you Kambu, an officer. You no longer collect on the street. You manage 2 gambling dens and a construction company that exists only on paper. Younger Kyodai report to you. You decide who works which corner, who gets which job. You negotiate with legitimate businesses for consulting fees. You're pulling in 1.5 million yen a week. You buy a better apartment in a nicer district. You get your back and chest covered in full Irizumi tattoos, dragons and cherry blossoms that tell your story. You look like the movies. But the pressure is heavier. The National Police Agency has your photo. Your phone is probably tapped. You change cars every few months. You trust no one completely. A Kambu from a rival syndicate offers alliance. You bring it to your boss. One wrong word, and you're the next one asked to prove loyalty with a blade. Level 5. The Wakagashira. You're 33. Most men your age are dead or serving long sentences. You've been smart, careful, ruthless when needed. The Kumicho promotes you to Wakagashira, underboss of your branch. You now control an entire ward of the city. You have 20 men under you, legitimate businesses that launder money, and direct lines to suppliers for gambling machines and protection rackets. You sit in meetings with politicians and businessmen who need problems solved quietly. Your cut is millions of yen a month. You live in a luxury condo with views of the city. You drive imported cars. To outsiders, you're a successful businessman. But the isolation is crushing. Your mother won't speak to you anymore. Old friends cross the street. The new laws mean every company in Japan checks if you're Yakuza before doing business. You can't even rent an office without special permission in some prefectures. You keep a sword hidden and a bag packed. Paranoia is your constant companion.
Level 6. The Saiko-Komon. You're 39. You've survived wars between families, police crackdowns, and 3 attempts on your life. The Kumicho brings you into the inner circle as Saiko-Komon, Senior Advisor. You're no longer on the front lines. You plan strategy. You mediate disputes between branches. You oversee the money laundering through construction firms, entertainment companies, and real estate. You advise on which politicians to support, which rivals to eliminate quietly. Your word carries enormous weight. You're making tens of millions of yen a year. You have property across Japan. But you're a ghost. You can't appear in public with the family crest openly. The government is squeezing harder every year. Younger members disrespect the old ways, chasing fast money instead of honor. You feel the empire you helped build slowly shrinking. You counsel the boss on retreat, on going more legitimate, but the code demands strength. Weakness means death. Level 7. The Kumicho. You're 46. The old boss steps down after illness. The family votes. You are chosen Kumicho, the godfather. You now lead hundreds of men across multiple cities. Your word is final. You sit at the head of long tables in private rooms, deciding territories, alliances, wars. You control construction contracts worth billions, gambling operations, and influence that reaches City Hall. You're worth hundreds of millions of yen on paper, but it's all hidden behind layers of companies and frontmen. You have bodyguards, armored cars, safe houses. You haven't seen your children in years without security checks. The respect is absolute. The fear is absolute. But modern Japan hates you. Every prefecture has exclusion ordinances. Banks freeze accounts. Companies refuse contracts. Your own men whisper about going fully legitimate or dissolving. You know too much to retire. You know too much to live freely. You're the king, but the kingdom is burning. Level 8. The end. You're 52. The empire is crumbling under decades of anti-Yakuza laws. Police raids hit every week. Younger members leave for easier money in fraud and online scams. Your tattoos mark you forever. Banks won't touch you. Hotels refuse you. Even the underground is shrinking. You sit alone in a small safe house in the mountains, staring at the city lights far below. You've cut 3 fingers over the years. You've buried more brothers than you can count. You've made and lost fortunes. Your family name is feared and hated. One night the phone rings. A trusted lieutenant says the police are coming with RICO-style charges. You could run, you could fight, but the code says you face it. You light a cigarette, pour a final cup of sake, and wait. The cycle continues somewhere else. A new 16-year-old kid is sweeping floors in Osaka right now, dreaming of the suits and the respect. He doesn't know yet that the life you chose was never freedom. It was just a longer, slower cage. This is the Yakuza. You rise like a dragon. You fall like a man. And the streets keep turning.